What's up, y'all? I'm Nadia, and I'm back to talk about Married at First Sight again. You guys, I have had the most exhausting day ever. So, I got a little wine here if y'all don't mind, okay? So, anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about what happened tonight, y'all. And I just want to say, too, what topped it off with me being like, was I had a whole bunch of notes on this episode. Because there was a lot that I saw. My computer started doing some crazy stuff and lost my file. So, you guys, bear with me. Okay? Anyway, let's get into it, y'all. All right, y'all. So, we getting close to decision day. And we real close. We really close. And everybody just trying to make up their mind, just trying to figure out, like, you know, am I going to stay married, or are we just gonna call it quits? So first, let's start off with Haley and Jacob. They kind of surprised me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Because they weren't looking too good. They weren't looking like they were gonna stay together at all. And on this episode, they actually like each other, actually getting along. Like, this is the most peaceful episode I have ever seen with Haley and Jacob. And I think the root of that is, I think she might be growing to like him. I think she's growing to like him, so things aren't so intolerable anymore. And what really threw me for a loop, y'all, was when she was like, "Oh, we had a good time last night." I'm like, sus. So y'all really got down? Is that what you're alluding to? So that was, I don't know, that shocked me. That really surprised me, y'all. So they turned it into something that I just didn't expect. All right, so next, y'all, let's talk about Clara and Ryan. So they kind of on the same tune or whatever, but what I didn't like about what Clara, when she was talking to her friend asked her if they have any challenges or anything like that, and she said, "Nope, 10 out of 10. And I'm like, girl, now why you sitting up here lying? Why you sitting up here lying about that? It was like straight face lie too. And I'm like, oh girl. But hey, it's your life. If you want to lie about how you really feel, that's not going to do anything but hurt you. But don't lie just for the sake of staying married because it's comfortable and you've gone through this process and it's on TV. This your life at the end of the day. So feeding lies to people around you is not going to hurt them. It's going to hurt you in the long run. So I just hope she really think about that at some point. But then I do get how, you know, she was talking to another married friend, you know, and again, it's that, you know, this idea of being married. So she wanted to look good to her friend, you know. Some girls like that. Like, they're not gonna, some people, not just girls, you know, just some people in general, when it comes to their relationship, they don't really want to tell people. They don't want to tell their information like that. Their business, you know, their relationship business. They don't want to talk about that with their friends. So they do lie. You know, they do lie. But again, it's who are you really lying to, you know? And Ryan, he sits down and he talks, you know, with his friend. And what got me was he was like, oh, well, she tries to talk about her emotions so much. And I'm like, not you, Mr. Deep. Not you, Mr. Deep. He's so deep, but then now she the one who talk about her feelings too much. I wasn't getting that. So that was another thing. And I feel like Ryan is really good at giving textbook answers. And it just sounds good. And it just feels good. Again, it's that lying to yourself stuff. Oh, you know, if I say it enough, maybe it'll come true. And in some instances it do. But when it's not anything that's going to serve either one of you, it's not going to work. You can't tell lies that's not going to serve you. So that's that. They kind of deciding on, you know, she got all hissy mad, you know, because at the end, you know, he was wrong for this. He was wrong. He pretty much was like, well, you know, he built her up just to knock her back down. And she got mad and she got up and, you know, she vacated the premises for a bit. And girl, you're not going to get what you looking for right now from him. And just know that, you know, you got to know that, you know, this love game, y'all, is risky. It's risky. So that's that. Who we gonna talk about next? Let's talk about Erik and Virginia. I'm gonna save Brianna and Vincent for the I'm gonna save them for the end. Okay. So Erik and Virginia, I just feel like Virginia, she self-sabotages so much. Like, a lot of the fights and disagreements that they have, they don't have to have. Erik, to me, is bending a lot. And she ain't bending none. Y'all, she just ain't ready. She's not ready. You know, he trying to break down all these traumas she has, but she got to do that on her own. You know, like, he can't do that for her. And it's like he's fighting, trying to do that for her. And it's not going to work. She's not ready. She's not ready to compromise on anything. She's just not. And what got me was, again, remember I mentioned last video, she petty. She real petty. She like to poke. She like to, you know, people, you talk to people and they want to pull out the most minute, like, not important thing in a conversation and just make it a thing. She does that. She did it last episode. She did it this one. You know, he's at the dinner table pouring his heart out to her. And she was like, oh, well, do you really believe in soulmates? Girl, it's like she got uncomfortable with him showering her with compliments. And that's a lot of people have that issue. They don't know how to take it, you know. Instead of saying thank you and really receiving it, they got to go somewhere else with it because of their past traumas. And it's just stuff they haven't worked with. And she got it bad, y'all. And I don't think she's going to stay with him. She's going to want to stay with him, but I think he's going to try to push through. He's going to try to fight through it. And you could tell, y'all, he was annoyed as hell. Like, when in the beginning the dogs got in the bed, he was like, ugh. So that was just hilarious to me, that little part. But, you know, Virginia, it was crazy because she's sitting down with a guy friend. He ain't got no damn advice to give her, to the point where she got to call somebody else on FaceTime. Like, what that tell you? You gonna really sit here? Y'all, she works me too. It's just like, with her, it's just semantics, you know? It's like tomato. It's like we can hard down argue about it's tomato, and then we can argue about tomato when it's the same word. You know? So, yeah, there's that. Last but not least, y'all, let's get on Bri and Vincent. Y'all, he got, and I keep saying this, he has a serious ego pride issue, and it's just not gonna work. Brianna needs to follow her gut. She really needs to on this. It's like when they were in that bed talking, and she just, wanted to talk about some of the things, that some of the issues, or some of the red flags that she may have had about where they are at that point. She took the opportunity to say, I feel like you're a little unorganized, but it didn't seem like she said it in a way as to where, like, it's something that I'm not willing to work with you on. And he took the chance to low blow her. He took the chance to knock her a couple pegs down. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like that. It's kind of like he was trying to get his lick back. And it should be a tit for tat thing. He really made it a tit for tat, saying, well, I specifically asked them during before this process that I didn't want an assertive and, what did he say, straightforward person. I'm like, well, you want somebody to lie to you? You want somebody to damn lie to you? Is that what you're saying? No, it seemed like you just want something to pick at. You just want something to make yourself feel justified, and it's just like, that was very, that was a low blow to me. To me, it was. And unorganized, you're too assertive, and then trying to throw the bossy word like literal. You know what the hell they meant when they said bossy. You've been with this girl for how many weeks? What the hell? What the hell? So he to me, it screams toxic, y'all. It screams toxic, and I just want sis to listen to her intuition. I want her to listen to her gut. And the red flags are not, they're there for a reason. And he don't want nobody to tell him nothing, period. He don't want people to tell him, he don't want her in particular to tell her anything. And the moment, it's just like, do you think that she would steer you wrong? Is that what it is? Like, are you just not used to an assertive woman, a straightforward woman, somebody who not going to beat around the bush? Like, he has huge ego and communication issues. And what I didn't like was, y'all, he getting me heated. What I didn't like was how he came to that dinner all with, like, just a fucked up attitude. And I'm like, again, she's sitting here trying to coddle his feelings so much, and he's not giving a damn about her feelings at all. He just say anything. I ain't like, I got sensitive about something and I'm taking it out of context. I don't care that it's out of context, but I'm going to say it anyway because you hurt my feelings. That's childish. That's childish. And she always, what's wrong? Huh. Y'all. Y'all, it's giving toxic to me. It has been for quite a few episodes. I hope sis listened to her mama. I hope she listened to her mama. But let me get my little predictions before I close this out. I'm gonna give my predictions on who I think is gonna stay together and who I feel like not, or choose to stay. So Brianna and Vince, I think that Vincent is going to say yes, and I think Brianna is going to say no. It's like a 50-50. I kind of feel like she might go against her will. Like, if she don't go with her gut, she's going to say yeah. Erik and Virginia, I feel like how it's looking now, Virginia's going to say no, and Erik is going to say yeah. I feel like both Haley and Jacob are going to go their separate ways. And I feel like, who's left? Ryan and Clara, I feel like they're going to continue to lie to themselves, and they're going to choose each other and stay together. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more. Y'all drop it in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And until next time, y'all. Bye. Until next time, y'all. Bye.